Hey everyone, thanks for joining me for my video blog for real estate tips here in the Colorado Springs area. I'm Jeff Ryder. So lots of people in record numbers are buying homes in El Paso County, and it's really important to know that if you're planning to buy a home, you need to have it inspected by a professional home inspector. Now I'm going to show you here in a minute how I can get you a free home inspection to include a radon test and also a sewer scope here in a minute. But first, to explain why it's so important to have a home inspection done by a professional, I'm joined by Brody Lotz, the co-owner of American Professional Home Inspections. Hi, Brody.
Hi, Jeff.
All right, so real quick, here's the softball question. Why is it important to get a home inspection?
Well, the main thing is that when you're buying a home, especially if you're a first-time buyer, that's one of the biggest investments you're ever going to make.
Yeah.
So you want to make sure that you have that peace of mind that you're not walking into a bad situation, worst type scenario,
Right.
Money pit. So that's what we're there to do. We're there to find those things that are going to protect your investment.
Now, as far as the things we're talking about, you got a big house like this. Obviously, there's tons of small details, but what are some of the major components that you cover?
Well, the main things that we look at and the things that are the most important are those structural issues. Appliances as well. So we look at the roof, make sure it's not leaking.
Okay.
We look at your plumbing, your electrical, all the big ticket safety items, and then obviously the foundation. And aside from that, the appliances are the main thing: water heater, furnace.
Okay, so these it could be a big deal if you have a problem with it down the road. So
Absolutely.
You want to make sure people are protected. So speaking of that, again, on this certificate I have, we are going to pay for your radon to be checked as well. See if you have radon in the house. Some people may not even know what radon is. Tell us why it's important to test for it.
Well, radon is present everywhere in the air, but it tends to accumulate in spaces like basements, for example. So the reason it's important is radon is a radioactive gas.
Okay.
It is present everywhere, but it dissipates in the air. So where it can collect, then when those levels rise, that's what we're looking to measure.
Okay. All right. Yeah, you definitely, and it's important to know that if you do find radon, it can be fixed, it can be mitigated.
Absolutely.
Okay. So the other thing that I think is important to test for is the sewer line. I've heard a lot of horror stories about people who buy a house, not my clients obviously, but they buy a house and then later on the basement floods with sewage because the sewer line collapses. Is it important to always test for the sewer line?
That's really a case-by-case basis. One thing that we like to do is when we get to the home, we always look at what type of drain pipes the home has, how old is the home, are there a lot of trees, for example, in the front yard. Those are all major concerns. If we can determine what the pipes are made out of, that's going to help us really diagnose whether you need that or not.
Okay.
And you're absolutely right. I've seen examples where someone moves into a house, their sewer line collapses, they're responsible for that sewer line, and that's automatically a $10,000 to even $15,000 fix.
And for not a lot of money, you can make sure you're protected.
Absolutely.
And that's the name of the game here, is to make sure that you're protected when buying a big investment like this. So, all right, Brody, I appreciate your time.
You're welcome.
And guys, what we're going to do is this. I have one of these, okay? It is a home inspection. It's a $600 value that I'm going to pay for whoever contacts me first and wants to buy a home. But I would tell you what, we're going to go above and beyond that. For anybody who buys a house with me between now and the end of the year, we're going to pay for your home inspection. Make sure you're covered, make sure you're protected when buying a big investment. So if you'd like to talk about buying a house, if you'd like to do a search of homes available in Colorado Springs, or just grab a cup of coffee and talk about the home buying process and how we can save you a lot of money and headaches, give me a call. My number is 593-SOLD, 719-593-SOLD, or just shoot me an email, jeffryder@kw.com.